All right, so we have new details on a shooting involving an officer in Kent. Detectives confirming a 55-year-old federally man has died from this incident.
Now, this happened this morning near South 216th Street and 68th Avenue South. That's where Fox 13's Frankie Thompson is joining us with the latest information on the investigation.
Yes, Hannah Matthew, the Kent Police Department says that suspect was armed with a gun and a tank of gasoline. The police say the disgruntled employee set multiple fires inside the job behind me where he was recently terminated. Detectives say there was heavy smoke inside the building when officers fired their shots. Now, since the suspect also had a gun, the medical examiner's office will now determine the cause of death to clarify exactly who fired the fatal shot. A swarm of officers, SWAT units, and firefighters take over this business district in Kent to investigate a shooting involving an officer.
I heard sirens, a lot of sirens, and then I looked out the window and saw just a rush of police vehicles.
Stephanie and Jennifer were among dozens of people evacuated from their nearby buildings near South 216th Street and 68th Avenue South as the crime scene grew larger.
It's definitely not something we would expect to happen. We were gearing up for just a quiet day.
At the center of this shooting is one building in particular where Puget Sound Fire got a call about flames on the inside around 10:20 a.m. Kent police say the suspect started several fires in the building and warehouse. When officers found him inside, officials say he had a gun at his side and refused to follow their commands. Moments later, officers heard reports of shots fired on their radios. Word of what led up to this quickly spread among those waiting to get back to work.
Someone got fired, and he came back with a gun and a gallon of gasoline and told everybody to evacuate.
While SWAT units surrounded the building, firefighters were on the sidelines for the first several hours of the crime scene. Officials say crews weren't initially allowed to go in due to the active police incident inside involving the suspect. Smoke billowed into the air while firefighters waited.
The fire is being controlled by the building sprinkler system, so it's not growing. It's very smoky. It's not growing, and the sprinkler system is working as designed to control the fire.
Now, after hours outside, crews are working their way inside to put out what's left of the fire.
Whenever we respond to a scene of violence, yes, we do wear our ballistic vests.
As SWAT, police, and detectives investigate, all who were evacuated from the impacted building and nearby properties continue waiting for answers.
Hoping nobody, in that company was hurt. We're hoping that.
Multiple people from that impacted business say the armed suspect made several threats towards them. Those same people are now being escorted back to their cars and their jobs after their hours-long evacuation. Since this is an officer-involved shooting, the Valley Independent Investigation Team is now leading the case. Reporting live in Kent, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.